welcome back to the Young Experience with Josie Kems. Greatly appreciate all your feedback on my past video. Special shout out to Top Shelf. Today we'll be talking about your younger self. So a lot of times we like to go back and think and reminisce about things we could have done different. I don't like to look at things as regrets, but I rather like to look at them as growth points. And I think it's important to just look back so you can build steps moving forward, right? And also there are people that are currently in your position now that you were in before. So I thought it would be awesome to kind of charge you guys with what would you say to your younger self? So in 3 particular areas, what would you say to your younger self about career? What would you say to your younger self about love and relationship? And what would you say to your younger self in regards to self-identity? So of course I decided to answer these questions myself. I want to get feedback from you guys. So the first thing is, what would I say to myself in terms of career? I would say explore different crafts, knock on many doors, and take risks that lead you to your passion. I would say that because a lot of times we concentrate on just jumping to the next step and we don't really take time to explore. I know sometimes we have money constraints. In my particular case, I had school loans, so I needed to go to work right away. But if I could have, I would have traveled the world for literally a year because I feel like that opens your eyes to so many things. I've been fortunate enough to definitely travel, but I would definitely have taken more time to do that and explore more of my passions. But one thing I want to encourage you guys about is that it's not too late. The other thing I would, definitely tell my younger self about identity is that my identity is rooted in Christ. And that, of course, that you are more than enough and that it's important to just laugh at yourself. So I would say that because I think a lot of times we take ourselves too seriously, and it's nice to just laugh and have those big down belly laughs, right? But I also think that it's important to know who you're rooted in, who your identity comes from. I believe my identity comes from Christ. That has built me from back then to now. And I think that allows you not to find purpose in other things or try and find purpose in other things like people, or, just your job or just the moment, right, of being happy and how that can be fleeting. So it's important to know who you are and then to know that you're more than enough, that you do not need to be like this other person over there. You are who you are. And that is your power. There's only one you. So that's awesome. And to continue on with that, I think it's important to allow yourself to make mistakes and don't be so self-critical. So that's something that is important because we all make mistakes. And I think how you handle your mistakes are what's really, really important. So that's something I would definitely say to my younger self or someone who was maybe 10 years in the position where I was before. The last thing I would say is in terms of romantic love and just relationships like friendships, etc., I would say know what you want and of course be around those who value you and don't dwell on heartaches. And as well, I would say don't force anything. That has been something that has been a lesson for me. I think we've all experienced heartache, but I would tell my younger self not to dwell on them because you miss so many opportunities dwelling on that heartache. And sometimes you just don't know what's around the corner that can help you forget that heartache. I would say don't force anything because so many times you force things, but it just doesn't work. And then I would also say know what you want because if you know what you want and you know the value of who you are, that will prevent so many heartaches. So guys, I definitely want to hear from you. Follow me on Instagram. And my Instagram name is The Young Experience. Definitely post what you guys think. Tell me what you would do in those 3 categories. What would you tell your younger self in terms of your career? What would you tell your younger self in terms of self-identity? And what would you tell your younger self in terms of romantic love and friendships? So talk to you guys soon. I can't wait to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe and make comments down below. I would definitely love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys later.